publicly about the fact that I think I need to stop eating meat. I'm a tremendous, tremendous fan of meat, and it's delicious and tasty and fantastic, and I love it. But
I listened back when I was away, and I listened back, and I was shocked to hear you talk about thinking that meat was bad, because we've had conversations on the air and off the air about I don't know. I think you said things like that you would eat babies.
Well, I would taste it.
They're not real meat.
It depended on. I mean, I like food. I'm a fat person that likes to eat, and I really, really enjoy the taste of meat. But there is a moral dilemma when it comes to eating meat, in my mind, anyways. I mean, I wish Brian was here because he's absolutely polar opposite.
He's for lettuce, though. He's for lettuce.
Yeah, well, yeah, he thinks that lettuce shouldn't be killed. It's wrong. But I mean, for that matter, I think Keith is even on that tip though too. It's just that Keith eats less of those foods because some of them he thinks are icky.
Well, that's the whole thing. Is I've been leaning towards this for 5 years now, but I just don't eat anything.
Yeah, see, the leaning for me, like I'm kind of an extremist, and if it's getting to the point, and
Chris, if you lean on anything, it's
yeah,
going to topple over.
It'll topple right over. I know. But just so we know, for if anyone's interested, if you go in my freezer right now, it is fully stocked with full vegetarian treats.
I saw some Annie's Organic in your.
Yeah, so Amy's Organic. I've been eating. That's the only place that you can get like frozen Indian food for home. That's why I like that stuff. I like Indian food, but I've been leaning towards it, and I think I'm almost ready to take the leap. But my problem is, I love close to raw beef. It's one of the most delicious things in the world, and I find it almost like when you at one point in the report you said over 18 ounces a day is too much. Like, I don't think I've had a meal of meat that was less than 18 ounces. That's insanity.
Yeah, it's 18 ounces a week.
Oh, jeez. Vanessa, you don't eat you don't eat fish or anything? No meat?
Yeah, I eat fish.
Okay.
I've gone through like a whole bunch of. I mean, I've been a vegetarian since like the mid '80s, so I've gone through like all the different factions of that. You know, like from vegan to like just lacto, and no eggs, yes eggs, fish, no fish, and I've settled on a place where I think it satisfies all of my feelings about
what's that place?
The meat industry.
And what's that place?
It's an all organic, only good food, and that includes some seafood.
Seafood that you get from the grocery store, or seafood that you buy, that you catch yourself?
Well, I don't go out and catch it now, but it's like trying to pursue the most ethically handled meat products and vegetable products.
What is it in your mind? What makes it less?
If they're from a farm.
No. Hold on. What makes fish? Eating fish less ethically repellent than like, say, a non-factory farmed chicken? What's the difference there to you?
It's weighing out for me what the nutrition is versus what's the product.
Okay, I gotcha. So
I mean, it's kind of a balance for me. Like, if I was going to go on strict moral and having nothing to do with my own body, then I wouldn't eat any of it.
You'd just be vegan and wouldn't care about it.
Right.
Gotcha. I mean, like, I'm going to start off probably going the ovo-lacto route, because I'm still going to eat cheese and eggs at first. And
are you going to get periods too now?
I'm going to try. To. But we're going to see what's going to happen.
If I stopped eating cheese, I would die.
No, you wouldn't.
No, because I wouldn't eat anything else if I wasn't eating meat and I couldn't eat cheese.
I think that just eating cheese, you're just going to die anyway. I think there's a little pinhole that's called an aorta in your body right now. That's about it.
But Keith, you don't eat vegetables at all, do you?
Not if I have anything to say about it. Which
really
I do, so I don't.
I mean, thinking about it just from a anatomical perspective and having nothing to do with the ethics or the morality. Like, you're not providing your body with any kind of nutrition, you're going to die. You're not going to live to a ripe old age when you don't consume any food.
Does fruit count?
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, I ate a lot of fruit.
And he eats protein. I mean, look, it's in a way that may be ethically not the right way, but I mean, he eats meat, he eats beef. You eat chicken, right?
Mm-hmm.
You eat turkey.
But is that in the form of fast food hamburgers?
Sometimes.
And cold cuts.
And by sometimes he means always. Oh wait, no, that's right. Sometimes he'll eat a hot dog out of his fridge.
I stopped eating hot dogs.
Is there any way you can find out what you're going to live to if you keep eating just cheese and stuff?
What's next year?
Yeah, I think they have those like things online that tell you like based on your lifestyle how long you're going to live. Yeah.
Who do you think here is living the longest? Vito?
Yeah. Vito, out of the four of us right here, is by far the healthiest.
If it wasn't for my pot smoking, I think I'd live more than Vito.
No,
what do you base that on?
No, dude, your alcoholism is pretty severe too.
What do you base my living?
I think you're somewhat health conscious, even though you don't exercise the way you used to. But like I've
actually started up again.
Okay, but like you've been health conscious in your life. You're not a crazy maniac drinker. You'll binge drink, but you don't drink like consistently on a daily basis. You're not a drug user, really. I mean, like of course we've all experimented,
dabbled,
right? But like you're not. I mean, I think you're the most healthy, physically healthy person here.
Okay.
And I say physically because I don't care what any of you think. Mental health wise, I think I'm more solid than any of you. But
after the last half-hour conversation, we know you're not. We know you're not.
I would think it's got to be a toss-up whether Keith or I will die first. I think it's I think either one of us could go at any time at this point.
Probably.
I put Fred ahead of Brian because Brian's drinking and
smoking
and partying is a little.
My drinking's not bad as Brian.
Exactly. That's why I say I think so. I think
Chris's drinking isn't as bad as Brian.
No, I beg to differ.
Oh no, I'll go with that. That's good.
Really? You think?
Could you tell that to Chris's wife?
No, I don't think. Yeah, like I said, I put it as a toss-up between Keith and I whether we'll die.
You used to say you because you were way ahead of me in weight, but I've totally caught up now.
Yeah, well, I'm still.
I haven't caught up to your weight, but you're also a lot taller than me.
Right on. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. My drinking, I think, compensates for any weight differences that we have.
Fred saw me almost die walking up the stairs just now. Yeah,
I mean, it was a steep flight of stairs.
And I was holding a bag with 2 Red Bulls in it.
Okay, so we're going to say that Vito's healthiest. I put Fred right behind him. I put Vanessa right in there, right with Fred, about the same because she drinks fairly mammoth proportions as well. But I think that's skewing her. Then I'm putting Brian there. And
I eat a lot of vegetables, though.
Yeah, I know you. Yeah, you don't eat 3 tons of vegetables a day. that drinking is going to do something to you. Brian, I put right in there, and the only reason Brian is even not below us is because he's relatively skinny. Because there's too much food in his stomach means less room for drinks.
No, because he's a coke problem too.
Oh my God!
Kidding.
Oh my God.
Kidding.
It's not a problem as long as he has a job. No, we shouldn't be doing.
Anyone in that room? Does anyone smoke anymore?
Cigarettes?
No.
Fred smokes.
Yeah, I've been cutting
But you
down.
all have.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have. I've had maybe 4 cigarettes in the past 7 years. So I've really quit, like officially stopped being a 2 to 3 pack a day smoker since the year 2000.
I was never a heavy smoker.
I want points for never having smoked ever.
Really? Good for you.
After 5 years, though, that doesn't count anymore. I would go on record as saying I bet you that my lungs are at least. Yeah, I'd say my lungs are healthier than yours. I bet you I have a stronger lung capacity than you do.
There's no way to measure this without
Let's
making...
talk about exercise, too, though. It's 60 minutes of regular exercise. That's 30 minutes of vigorous exercise per day.
I walk down the train steps sometimes.
I walked up the stairs before. That was rough.
I was trying actually maybe about a month or so ago, 2 months ago, I was trying to start running. And after about a week of running, I couldn't walk when I would get to work the next day because my big fat body is too much for my tiny little knees to support, so my knees would just get damaged. And then I was recommended that I should walk for a while until I did it, and then I reminded the person that recommended this to me that I'm actually a male, and I'm never going to walk any place in my life for health purposes.
Does anybody here want a guest pass to Crunch?
For how long?
It's a day pass, but I mean, like, do you want to give it a shot?
I'll go there and I'll sit on a bike for 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love
You gonna ride it?
No.
You gonna get a spot in front of the game?
They have TVs in front of the bikes.
I would ride a bike for 2 hours. Yeah, I would love to do that.
There's another way to measure this either, but the amount of stress you have in your life is a huge factor, I think, too, in how long you'll live. But and no one's going to sit and guess who has more stress because it's stupid.
I'll die. I'll die tomorrow.
I agree with that. Chris will die.
Between